So recording is going on. Not only mine, institute also records all the lectures. So be sober when you deal with any other teacher also, because your name will be recorded there. And as usual, I will continue. Any doubts, put it on the chat, because chat window is open with me. I can always see on chat window. And as usual, you can't have 80 persons in a class talking same time. Correct? Okay. Now ROR we restart. एग्जाम के बारे में कुछ बताया वेबिनार में नहीं, अभी तक nothing, but assessment systems have been discussed. Now obviously everybody will like to show that we will have digital one, that means it ends up with MCQ, fill in the gaps, because the descriptive answer ones and all are not that good yet, because those ones, what they check for certain words in your answers. If the so many words I want, I have put there these 10 words should be used in the answer, and you don't use, so according to the marks will be given automatically. Okay, you can always manually override and all, but it is not making sense. My personal view is, which I have recommended, which I don't know whether it will go through, no, yes, no, but it is as usual expected, little revolutionary one. What I have been suggesting is, we will have a question bank. Out of that, weightages will be given to the questions, and it will be Viva. Viva means your webcam will be on, mine is on, we see each other. I pick up the question which is given to me, or either I have got a freedom to select, or with your luck, I will get, just before I start exam, maybe 10 questions to ask you. I will ask you a question. You will clearly understand. I will give you a time to think, and you answer. I tick mark everything. Yes, you answered it correctly, or no. What all points you have covered up. All okay. Now whole thing will be recorded. Video recording will be there, so there will be fairness. Another thing is, suppose I had taken, say, one of you guys, okay, say Rehan. I had taken Rehan's orals. I gave in some marks. Now that file will be saved, video file. Now that file will get coded. So after coding, it will be kept with some sort of a code, and somebody else can check it for quality maintenance. It will take quality maintenance as well as appeal, that suppose Rehan complains that I should have got more marks, how can I fail? Fine. So somebody else can just listen to that. Now second guy is only going to listen. He is not going to see your picture, because every time you do video, you can produce two files. One can be only the audio and one can be video and audio together. So it's possible, based on audio file, somebody else can mark it and say, yes, the first guy gave correct marks, or no. The same system what we are following right now. And allow half an hour per subject, because normally you write between 1000 to 1400 words in 3 hours. This is that IMU exam, approximately, okay, or maybe 800 to 1500 or 1400 words. Take anything. Now that is slow speed when you write. Whereas when you talk on average around 100 words per minute. Some people talk 150 words per minute. So 100 words is only about 15 minutes talking you have to do. Allow some thinking time, everything. I think it is a very fair thing. But let's hope there are people who will have something to say that. But if the reason you have to be in video is so that you are not copying. Correct? If I move like this, That means I know I am doing something. So let's see what happens. So let us get back. Now we have got 66 here. Let's start now with our basic syllabus of ROR. This is your IMU syllabus as you see on the screen. Okay, which was made for 20 hours and we finished it anyway on time. Okay, and don't worry about the time. In case that sort of a system, question bank may be given, may not be given, but it will be for maintaining that there is no partiality or something. Because examiner happens to know you, he shouldn't pick up the low weight questions. The idea is an approved question bank, and in that this will be difficulty level 3 questions from difficulty level A, 2 questions from difficulty level B, C, D, whatever it is, and that is how it should be. That is what is my suggestion, because I think that may be the fairest of all. And record keeping is there, evidence is there, the exam was, re-exam can be conducted on this, and etc. All security points covered. Anyway, leave it. Let's get back to our syllabus. Now, you have got total, because I keep on getting these questions on regular basis. Sir, which question, which rule we have to do? So, get it clear now. You have to know this whole pattern completely. This is syllabus from IMU. Rules 1 to 41. This part A, general, this all you have to know. Part B has got 3 sections. Which rules go under this? This whole thing you have to know because this is the layout. Okay. Then, lights and shape 2231, sound, exemptions, audit. Audit rules are there. That is, it's a requirement. That is 39 to 41. It's very straightforward to give you. Now the knowledge of it, knowledge and understanding about rules. Now we come to the next part. What happened? No. Okay. You can see it. 1 minute. Let me see. Okay. I got more people now here. Can you see it? So one of you say yes at least. Rehan, can you see me? Can you hear me? And can you see on the screen the chat work some document? Okay, very good. Sorry, because what happened, the monitoring becomes sometimes little complex. I don't know whether you all can hear. Okay, this is the pattern of the paper. Now, saying it is okay. This is the pattern. But what IMU has said, after some experiences, they say that this is in principle, even though they have accepted it, and most probably everything will be same. But they are saying we have got right to change things so far as it covers up everything properly. Okay, the pattern is very good. The marks are well spread, so you can score marks. And even if you don't know something, it will not have big impact on you. Coming to the question. These are 5 questions, sub-questions, 4 marks each. Out of that, 4 marks definitely 2 definitions from rule number 3, perfectly word by word. Absolutely not even change of one word. Then 2 definitions from rule number 21. That means you have scored 8 marks straight away out of 70. So this is word by word, by heart. Now then you have got the chart work ones. Now the question comes, you have got 7 questions here and you have to solve 6. Okay. That means one of the ROR questions out of these 2 can be, means you decide to solve these 5 and then 1 question. Out of 2 you can solve 1 and you are okay. Because first 8 marks are in question number 1. Now when you look at this, say, state rule number 2, 5 or 6. That means state means you know it word by word, very good. Because there is nothing else it is said that you cannot write word by word. Because there is very specific thing when it comes to here. Write your own words, like write rules in your own words. So that is different one. It means I think I can show you with this one. Because yesterday they noticed this problem. Now see this one. Here, Ritik, you all have got each and every one of these documents. Just check everything from day 1 what I have sent you. Everybody has been given. You all are taking it lightly. Check it first. Everybody has got this one because this is that folder. Everything is in the folder. Okay. So state rule number 2, 5 or 6 and there you have got 3 and 21. So 2, 3, 5, 6, 21 must be word by word. Correct? Clear? Next is layout summary. That is exactly what your IMU syllabus is showing. Layout and summary of Coleridge is this, what we saw earlier. You know the section 1, 2, 3, 4. Here, general rules. This is the layout. Or that book you have got, Bhandarkar publication. I think it's a last page or something is like this, which is showing you these are the rules and this is it in all conditions of visible rule number, which one to which one. This is layout, what you have to know. Mention the rule means what? What is exactly the question? Sorry, I can see you. This is what is happening. Okay. Rules like rule number 1 application. Yes, that is what you should be able to put it because that is how the rules are defined. Even though you don't know this, this is also good enough. But you should be able to tell you all the sections like this. Okay, rule number 1, 2, 3, general. Then it comes conduct of vessel, section 2. This is also good enough. If you remember, nothing like it. If you miss out, don't worry to that degree that something big is going to happen. Because every rule, over a period, you will know rule number and what rule is about. Because this is like, we know it is our bread and butter. Then, write in your own words any rule 5 to 19. Okay? 7 to 19. 7 to 19 in your own words. So, this is where you have got some flexibility. But you realize one thing. 2, 5, 6 are 4 marks. Okay? These are the 4 marks for 2, 5, 6. So, you already had 8 marks, 8 and 4, 12 marks scored. This is common thing which you should get 3 marks. And one rule is also 3 marks. So this is just I'm giving you weightage. But you know that basically you have to know every one of the rules thoroughly. Now all the signatures what you see are the guys who recruit you. Okay? Means not directly, but these are the institutes. So all the institutes have agreed on this format. This is SIMS, this is अपना TMI, ARI, SC, I don't know what it is, I don't know लोनावाला वाला ये कौन सा है, Great Eastern Marine Academy must be. So agreed format. Now coming back to question number 7. See here you have got 2 into this, lights and shapes. That means all your cards, the playing cards which have been given to you, that is what it is. And sound signals 32 to 37. If you go through on the website also, you are okay because along with the explanation of the rules, the sound signals have been shown. Okay. Now normally there aren't so many sound signals, so it's also should be okay, shouldn't be a problem. Now having said this, this is the syllabus, this is it. Now let us get back to our standard ROR and quickly revise it, because test you are doing, it's good, and I'm quite happy. Some guys have been no, I don't like to mention names anyway, for variety of reasons, but some guys are doing very well, very impressive, no doubt about it, because I've been trying to get people to do it for last how many years I am here now. Say I will be here about 5 years now. So 5 years I am trying to get, watching various students. But this batch, some of the students have shown excellent results. Excellent. There are no other words. Okay, like according to our traditions in India, we are not supposed to praise and all, but I will praise because results have been very good. See, if you score anything over 20, you're very good. Because, getting perfect score can be luck sometimes. It is one lighter because I have not put weightages and all. And there can be some mistake also. But anything 20, once you cross 20, you realize the confidence level you get. There are guys who have been steadily doing it. And I think for them, ROR explanations and all will be very easy. Because now they look at the language, they have seen the small loopholes. Like, when you're learning something, at times we don't learn it correctly. We start misinterpreting the language. And this, specifically this question bank, is separating that part. Means they are using those small things to catch you. So if you're very thorough, you definitely know, yes, this is the correct answer. Why? Because yes, wo udhar nahi hai, ye idhar nahi hai. Like that. So I will say that guys have been doing very well, and more have been trying it now. First few will be difficult. Once you get hang of it, you will start looking at ROR in little different manner, and you will be all right. क्या करेगा ना, even nowadays also the same story was there with ROR. See here we have got the other test which you will not be doing right now, but you will do next year. This is I have put for our second year guys, and they are also having problems with these tests. Because what happens now, we are too much used to descriptive answers. So what happens is you just add masala and you put it. Then look at other side, the guys who correct your papers. They also get fed up of correcting papers. So generally they look for few keywords. Kitna bada answer hai, acha de do marks. So in the bargain we had deviated from the testing of knowledge. We have been trying to just give marks, and keep everybody happy. Whereas when you come to MCQs, suddenly you are just right to the point. ज्यादा बात मत करो, exactly words में बोलो and go. This is MCQ. So there is a problem in understanding at times because we try to understand it for making masala. Few points and then we add up masala. And then अरे इतना बड़ा आंसर लिखा कुछ मार्क्स दे दो. I have heard this argument. Sir, 2 pages लिखा है ना. अरे लेकिन I asked you a question from Ramayana and you are answering from Mahabharata. How can you get marks? You have, but this is how unfortunately our evaluation system has changed. So coming back to our collision regulations, harsh reality. Nobody likes them, honestly. But क्या करेगा? Huh? We want to join C-Light, so we have this. Now here there are two sides, E equal X. Here you have got a basic, yeah, I'll show you that also. क्या हो गया, साइड बंद हो गया क्या? आया आया आया. Slow loading. What happens? Very often we start websites and all, and then we don't maintain it. Happened to a lot of people. It has happened to me also. I started 5 years ago, and I did not bother for 1-2 years. Then I got into mood, and then I put everything in. Otherwise, I was like, ठीक है यार, क्या जरूरत है, रहने दो. I had made websites earlier also for my wife's business. Anyway, I think ये तो आते आते रुलाएगा. Never mind. Okay, let's get back. It will open up, then we'll go there. Okay, light identification, we were doing it, and then we had stopped somewhere, no? क्या problem है? आया. So my website is faster than his. देखा कौन जीता? Okay, we were here. Now this idea of this part is to start eliminating excessive lights because your cards have got lights. I think we went through all the way up to here somewhere. Somewhere here we were. Now always remember lights come in groups. So generally you see maybe 2 groups, 3 groups, generally 2 groups take average. So once you isolate them, this is one group, ये एक family है, ये एक family है, and then you will be able to come out quickly. So I want you to go through this, try to make any sense of it first, and then you will find when you are identifying, this is what we are looking at, another 10-mark question. That is where it will come handy, the last one. Like for example, 2 red lights, if you see, what is it? 2 red lights means vessel not under command, not making way through the water. One clear signal. Now the probability here, these 3 red lights, for example, 2 are NUC and 1 is side light. From a distance, they may look in a line. Though, we do not accept this reality because there is no conclusive thing where this light will, it may be positioned further down. Possible. But we don't accept it that way. We go on a sector theory only. So we don't look just vertical separation and start deciding. We assume at distance I may not be able to see exactly which is higher and lower. How much higher or how is the gap between the lights. Sometimes it's distinct, sometimes it is not. So we don't assume that way. So we always take, okay, 3 red lights. So 2 all-round lights and one side light. But you see, light is a light. You don't know whether it's all round or sector. So this is, for example, not under command, but making way through the water and seen from the port side. Then this confusion. One is red over white, that is fishing, engaged in fishing, not making way through the water, because anybody who is making way through the water, except it comes to engaged in fishing, generally the making way through the water means you show side lights and stern light. The reason is that you're telling that this one is a moving target. I am a moving target. So don't assume. Then the thinking is dynamic. He is also moving, I am also moving. So thinking process changes. So anyway, coming back to this, red over white, engaged in fishing. Green over white, engaged in fishing, but it is trolling. Trolling means it is moving at higher speed than the red over white. Because trolling means you are dragging. So while dragging something, you will have more speed. The vessel engaged in fishing, red over white one, is normally throwing nets and all. So they are moving, but in a small range only. Whereas the trawler is moving in a bigger range. That is why you have to be careful. Then you have got another combination, not these ones. नीचे में है. 1 minute, we'll have to get back to that light. White over red. See, the fishing is red over white, it's white over red. Engaged on pilotage duty. It doesn't say theoretically pilot on board. Pilot is an individual, he may be on board. That doesn't mean when the craft is engaged on pilotage duty, means picking up pilot, dropping pilot, or any one of the activities related to pilotage, then only it shows this light. For example, you have got bigger ships, where pilots stay there. So they don't show you, they will just show you anchor light. Only when you are close by to them and they lower their boat to drop the pilot on your ship, or send pilot on your ship, or pick up pilot from your ship, that time they will show those lights. So remember, this wording is very important. Engaged on pilotage duty does not mean pilot on board, we are saying. Okay. Now, yellow light. There is only one yellow light in entire ROR. That is this. Okay. And that comes along with white light, which is below. That is a stern light. That means what is the signal? If I see only one white light, suppose if it is a stern light, suppose, because one white light has got many permutation combinations. One white light, if I see, and I assume it is a stern light. Okay, by some method we have established it is a stern light. So I know, yeah, okay, I am behind the ship, but this is the extreme end of the ship, the stern light. So normally some judgment, even if I get, even though it's a two-dimensional view at night, I have got some judgment. But moment I see yellow light, it means this is not the end of the ship. There is something behind, which may be seen, may not be seen. Like, for example, if they're towing something, which is not a big ship, it may be just on the level with water. I may not be able to see on radar also. But moment you see yellow over white means you know there is something in front and trailing. Something is trailing behind it. So according to that, I keep clear. Okay. Then you get the flashing lights. Yellow. This is Perse sign. Perse sign is what? The sign is a river in France. So that is where they use a different method for fishing. It is a net with two openings. One is bigger, one is smaller. They drop it in a specific manner. So they have to maneuver accordingly to drop the net. Then they tie up the smaller end first, means they pull the string to tie it up so that the opening closes. Then they drag it. I don't know full method, but I know then the bigger opening will be closed and it will be picked up. So now what is it? It is purse. Purse is I think French word and English word also, but I think originally it is French probably. And equivalent one in India is batwa. Like, okay, I can't say that the grandmother, because your grandmothers are much more modern. So, like my age. So, our grandmothers used to carry what is like batwa. It is made out of cloth and there is a string tied up. So, that is why the purse sign came. Now, this purse sign net, when they're doing it, their movement is more than red over white. Red over white is a standard one. That is, we know that in a small range it's moving there. Purse sign, their range is little bigger. And these two lights don't indicate anything except it says the method of fishing is purse sign. So little more range is required. So you keep clear. How do they flash? Like my both hands are here. Okay, like this. Alternate. Alternate flashing means each one will flash 30 times every minute. When A is flashing, B is quiet. When A stops, B flashes for 1 second. Like this. That is purse sign. Now this gets mixed up very often in the vivas when people come to me. Flashing light means they straight away jump to 120 or more flashes. Now this is attracting attention. Moment any flashing light comes, it is attracting your attention. So purse sign has got a slow one, okay, telling you there is something. Now when we start next flashing light like this, next flashing light like this is 120 or more flashes, means there is urgency. There is urgency. Now it means what? Why there is urgency? Yes, this particular craft, that is non-displacement mode craft. Non-displacement will always have higher speed. Okay, that is why they were designed. They're designed to get higher speeds, to move faster over the water. So, moment you see yellow flashing light, 120 or more flashes means, yes, there is a vessel in non-displacement mode with high speed. Now, with high speed is in bracket. The ROR says in non-displacement mode. High speed I have added, because that is the warning you are getting. It is fast moving craft, be careful. Now that is fast moving craft. Non-displacement mode will be probably normal merchant ships will be about, maximum speed will be about 25-26 knots. That's normal, because beyond that the waves don't allow you to go faster. Little bit disturbance, ship will get banged badly. Submarines can do better speed, because moment you are underwater there is no bad weather. It is all beautifully calm there. Only on surface we have got problem. So this may be doing more than that, maybe 30 knots, 40 knots, 50 knots limit. Because beyond that even they will find it more difficult, because we can create technology, but they still have impact of weather also. So, but it is separating them from normal ships, the fastest ship also. So that's why you have got a rapid flashing light, 120 or more flashes, yellow. Now the same one in red color. Red colors are what? It's a seaplane which is landing or taking off, or WIG. WIG, landing or taking off. Now, why we say separately? Last time I have explained you, seaplane lands and takes off from water, but it can go to high altitudes. So it is never danger for surface navigation. Whereas WIG flies close to the water, so it can be danger to the surface navigation. So, what is the difference? Seaplanes or WIG to fly, all planes need approximately about 100 knots plus speed, whereas we have been dealing with the fastest ship about 25 knots. Then non-displacement craft may be 40 knots, 50 knots. Now you are getting, what do you say, mother of all the speeds. Mother only is okay, no? Because some others might be listening also. Okay. So this is faster one. So this is the warning becomes more severe. The red flashing light means something is urgent. Yellow means yes, it is also there, but red means extreme urgent. So you got only these two flashing lights in ROR, and third one is a combination of two. There are no other flashing lights anywhere. Red flashing light, yellow flashing light, and you have got alternate flashing, that is indicating method of fishing. Then you get these three green lights. Now it's very funny, the most dangerous ship you must keep clear of is dealing with mines, mine clearance. Now, there are okay, because what happens, the typical Navy person says, no, this is different than that, and okay. As far as I go, and I want you to realize one thing, this actually, the green light, three green lights represent the most dangerous ship you are going to meet. Why? Ship is not dangerous. They don't move at high speed. There is no danger of collision. But there is a very high chance that if you get close by to her, you will be in minefield. That is the reason at least 1,000 meters clearance is required. And they have been identified with green lights. I don't know what sense of humor is this. Maybe they had used the red lights earlier. Because after all, if you already have three red lights in vertical line, two red lights in vertical line, and so on. So they use three green lights, but they are shown at the yardarm, like here. So one light here, one here, another one here. So this is how the three green lights will be shown. But when you see from side, you see only two. Now this is the tricky part on your cards. Your playing cards, they have got this. So there is no combination of green lights anywhere. So moment you see green lights, moment you see two means, you can't be having one ship on top of other ship showing two side lights, right? So two green means you have mine clearance vessel there. Then sailing vessel may show this. Now there is this thing may. It is not compulsory. Because again what happens, sailing vessels are considered like little better than engaged in fishing. Never mind, anybody who owns the sailing vessel and all, they all got a lot of money because sailing is a hobby. Those days are gone where sailing was required because you needed to carry cargoes. Today, okay, you have still sailing vessels doing the small trades on the coast. Basically, India also has got sailing trade. But by and large, when we talk about sailing vessels today, they are yachts, sailing boats and all, where you fancy your skills as a thing. You get first, like you have to buy a cap which is written captain, and then the special clothes. Like if anybody plays golf, you will know. All accessories are very important. So that's a sailing vessel. Identification, it is a may. So remember, it may show these lights. but this is a combination of red and green. If combination red and green, other than a ship which is directly end on to you, you will never see red and green as a combination basically. Because if you get something like this, single red light with green light, what is it? Nothing. You have got what lights here? See, it is a side light, so you can't be having two side lights, one red and one green out. So next combination has got two red lights. So two red lights means you have got vessel not under command and all. But red and green means sailing. Simple. Then if you see this, what else you have to search? You have to search either a side light or a stern light. That means they will not come alone. They will come with some more lights. अकेले नहीं आएंगे. Then other ones. Other lights like combination. You see here, I think I have mentioned it here, in combination with others, and some of them will be, see, here it's not in combination. Here, क्या हो गया, किधर गया मेरा? Oh. Sorry, I can't show you that marker actually. I have to do something. So these are with combination with other, means they don't come alone. They bring their own gang with additional lights. This is restricted in ability to maneuver. Okay, normally red light is represented by, normally again, daylight signal is black ball. White is, okay, 1 minute. Let me get the tablet, those who got up from the sleep. Okay, so this will be like, when you do this, you also try to put daylight signals there. So side by side, it will go in head. Like this is black ball, diamond, and black ball. But it is not true for everything, because the next light, for example, deep drafted means constrained by draft. Here you don't show three black balls. Okay, there is no three black ball signal anywhere. So it is a cylinder. So just do it side by side. So this is if you say like three with anchor lights, so it's not deep drafted, it is aground, vessel aground. छोटा चीज है, but this is where the lights get linked up. Your cards are there, so with the cards also you will get it right. This we saw, engage on pilotage duty, or when there are three sets of lights additional for vessels engaged in fishing, representing what they are doing with nets. Hauling nets, they show this light, that we are busy in hauling our net. Shooting nets, they show two white lights. Two white lights along with other lights, okay, that means red over white. In addition, if they are making way through, the other things will be there. But basically, when these lights are shown, white over red, by fishing vessels, that means they come together with, it will be combination of red, white, those will be the top ones, and then white, red. That means vessel engaged in fishing, hauling her nets. When they are shooting their nets, you have got two white lights. in addition to the vessel engaged in fishing. And then additional light, one single white light. Now this is the only one which gives you direction of the net. Rest of the lights, including purse sign light, they just tell you the activity. This white light, it is general. It's a place separately. When you look at it, you know in that direction the nets are lying more than 150 meters. That means you keep well clear. Now, sometimes you will also start asking this question to yourself. 150 meter, my ship's length is 300 meters. So what is 150 meters? Yes, try and understand this, that along with us, even the smaller vessels follow this ROR. We are big ships, big giants, but there are smaller ones also, like on a road. A huge truck has to follow the same rules as a cyclist, correct? Same thing. So, for them it is more important to identify, because normally from a typical merchant ship, you will not be able to, means you will see this, but you will be keeping at least, like we advise, if you can avoid this vessels engaged in fishing completely as a block, avoid, and keep at least 2 nautical miles off. 2 nautical miles is approximately more than 3.5 kilometers, and in 150 meters it doesn't make any difference. Error margin takes care of everything. Next slide. Two red lights. Fishing vessels. One combination is, now it is coming in combination with something, okay? Not independent. Nets are come fast upon obstruction. That means my nets are stuck on the seabed. I can't move, even though you are keeping clear of her. But it is one way of telling we are stuck. So 2 red light means something is wrong. Means, either directly when we say not under command. Here also is indirectly you are saying not under command, my net is stuck. And if it is shown by along with ram lights, that is restricted in ability to maneuver lights, these ones, it tells you which area, which side is a dangerous side. Don't pass from that side. So it will show combination along with it. You will find 2 red lights here. Okay, that means it is not saying it is a port side of that one. It is just saying these red lights indicate don't go from this side, go from this side, because other side will be green lights. So they again come in combination, 2 red, 2 green. So you go from the green side, don't go from the red side. This is the one. Now, some thumb rules I have made, though I cannot say that they are perfect. I still need to have some more research on this to make sure that there are no confusions. Now, for example, topmost light is white in all the combination. Topmost light is white. You look for side lights first, because that is power driven vessel. Except for a very small one. Side lights, all round lights and stern lights have got the same range. That means they are seen at the same time. Okay. All round lights have got same. That means you are already close. Warning you will get is only from a white light first. That is power driven, because most of the world is power driven for us. They warn you, but still you need to get closer, then only additional information is revealed to you by way of side lights, all round lights, turn light, etc. Got it? First, there is a warning, hai udhar kuch hai. When it comes closer, then it reveals more. That yes, these are the specialties. All color light should be seen simultaneously. That means there is nothing like it is not in the range. Either you see all colored lights or you don't see colored lights. So whatever color lights you see, that is ultimate picture for you. If bottommost light is a white light, now we saw the topmost light is what is forward driven. You look for side lights. If bottommost light is the stern light, all you are going to see with stern light are only all-round lights. Why? All-round lights don't have the sectors, whereas stern light is the only light in that sector. Masthead light sectors cover up side lights also, but stern light sector doesn't show anything else except the stern light. Any moving ship will show side lights and stern light. That is to indicate the movement. Always you identify normal lights first. Normal means masthead lights, stern lights, side lights, and cover them up. That means these lights are out. Now what is left? That from left you find out rest of the activity. Then activity lights will come, because once you are, ये तो compulsory है. Like if you look at a normal person, you always say ना ठीक है यार उसके सर no, I shouldn't say सर पे बाल है, because then you will say there are bald people, but I will say like okay, if it is a normal human being, you see उसको दो हाथ होएगा, two hands, two legs will be there, it is natural. After that you start looking for more things. So these are what you call that axiom, correct? Then activity lights. After that you have identified the ship and all, then you go for what is activity going on. You take action as per ROR only after identifying the ship and the activity, because identifying the ship, there is one rule which places responsibilities between the ships. When you say responsibilities between the ship, power driven, sailing, and vessel engaged in fishing, those are the three classes which you can identify straight away. Now there are others with the activity involvement, like a vessel constrained by draft, restricted in ability to maneuver, or not under command. Especially not under command I will still leave out, but definitely restricted in ability to maneuver, and like let's say, and deep drafted one. So only after that you have to take action, because you just say there's power driven vessel or alter. No, that's not right way. You identify ship and activity. There may not be activity, okay, fine. Now also one important situation is because of range of lights. Range of lights are higher for bigger ships, smaller for smaller ones. So you get a situation, I can see you but you cannot see me at night. So this is very important rule that you have to keep in mind. I can see you but you cannot see me. Now it happens other way around normally. Why? Because you are generally on big ship, so you have got highest range. But what happens to somebody in water, a small boat? They can see you from a distance, but you can't see them. That is why we have to be careful. Fog signals. This is standard common sense actually. Fog signal only identifies presence of a ship and the movement. Means I am here, I am moving. That is not sufficient information for you to take action. Okay? So it only tells you that. It doesn't give you location, speed, direction. That you get it from something else. Radar observation not to be mixed with visual observation. ROR applies to visual observations only, basically. Rule 19 actions are for unknown, like speed, direction, location unknown. That is where a forward of the beam, I hear the fog signal, or I take my way off, etc. That is because we don't know rest of the information. Okay, so we stop now. I know I have taken you full time today, but continue doing your ROR test. Tomorrow we will start with again the rules, but faster speed. And in case you have got doubts, let me know. Now let's see, where am I? गड़बड़ घोटाला हो रहा है, ऊपर का किधर है? हाँ चलता है, नेवर माइंड. अभी देख चालू हो गया ना, सब लोग का रोना धोना बंद करो सर, प्लीज स्टॉप, इट्स टू मच. और क्या क्या ओके, एनीवे आई सपोज वी आर डूइंग वेल. नहीं पहला इसमें से नहीं, आई लेट्स डू थ्रू. End is here. Okay, I'll end it now. So tomorrow, in case you have got any doubts, anything, ask. End meeting for all. Okay, enjoy.